Sorry if you were signed up last week and I missed because I was sick, so it's good to be back. Huh?
Glad you're feeling better.
Thank you. It was just a cold. I did check to be sure. So just get a comfortable seat. Just start to let go of it, whatever it took for you to get here this morning, and just come into this space in this moment. Just the way I'm sitting is easy cross-legged or Sukasana. That's a good place to start. If that's not comfortable for you, just sit in another position that is comfortable. But just let your eyes close and take a moment to start noticing your body. Just noticing where you are right now. And do a little body scan and notice if there's areas of tension. And you can use your mind's talk to help relax. Just noticing any physical sensations. Notice where you're touching the mat, where your legs are touching the mat. Notice your hands resting on your knees or your thighs. Notice that weight of your hands, and maybe the warmth of your hands, or maybe the coldness of your hands. Just whatever physical sensations you're noticing. And then just begin to watch your breath. Just watch it as it moves in and out through your nose. Just not really trying to change anything right now, just beginning to really pay attention to your breath. And we had one of the great meditation mindfulness teachers died last week, Thich Nhat Hanh. And I think I have read from his book in class before, but I wanted to read from it again today in honor of him. About following the breath. So he wrote these little verses that he calls gata, meditative gatas, just to help you. This little book, Present Moment, Wonderful Moment, it's just about, making your whole life meditative, a walking meditation. Beginning to eat, finishing your meal, washing the dishes, just these little verses of how to make everything meditative. But in the following your breath. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment, I know this is a wonderful moment. In our very busy society, it's a great fortune to be able to breathe consciously from time to time. Our body and mind become calm and concentrated, bringing us joy, peace, and ease. We can breathe consciously while sitting in meditation or any time throughout the day. When we are aware of our breathing, we can recite this gata. Breathing in, I calm my body. This line is like drinking a cold glass of water. You feel the coolness permeating your body. When I breathe in and recite this line, I actually feel the breathing calming my body and mind. Breathing out, I smile. A smile can relax hundreds of muscles in your face and make you master of yourself. This is why the Buddha and Bodhisattvas are always smiling. Dwelling in the present moment, while I sit here, I don't think of anything else. I sit here and I know where I am. I know this is a wonderful moment. It is a joy to sit stable and at ease and return to ourselves, our breathing, our half smile, our true nature. We can appreciate these moments. We can ask ourselves, if I don't have peace and joy right now, When will I have peace and joy? Tomorrow or after tomorrow? What is preventing me from being happy right now? When we follow our breathing, we can say, calming, smiling, present moment, wonderful moment. So just follow your breath with this verse. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. As the in-breath grows deep, the out-breath grows slow. Breathing in makes me calm. Breathing out brings me ease. With the in-breath, I smile. With the out-breath, I release. Breathing in, there is only the present moment. Breathing out, it is a wonderful moment. In, out. Deep, slow. Calm, ease. Smile, release. Present moment, wonderful moment. This is a very easy to practice meditation while sitting, walking, standing, or doing any activity. You can just say those 8 little, well, it's more than 8 words, but in, out, deep, slow. Even those 4 sometimes. If you want to just return to your breath. And as you breathe in, think the words in, and as you breathe out, out. Letting yourself expand with the in-breath. The chest expands, and as the diaphragm moves down, the belly expands. And then emptying with the out-breath, so that at the end of that exhalation, your navel moves back towards your spine. Just deep, filling inhalations. Slow, steady, releasing exhalations. So just let your sitting bones sink into your sitting surface, whether you're sitting on a blanket or just your mat. And feel yourself becoming really grounded through your sitting bones and your legs. And from that feeling of being grounded, lift up through your spine like you're growing towards the ceiling, lifting the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Let your shoulder blades release down your back. And then return to your breath. In, out, deep, slow. And then with your next exhalation, lower your chin towards your chest. And feel that release in the back of your neck. As you inhale, lift your head back up to center. And as you exhale, turn your head to the right. Inhale back to center. And exhale, turn to the left. Inhale back to center. And as you exhale, take your right ear towards your right shoulder. Kind of taking a moment to notice that your shoulders are still balanced. You're not lifting that left shoulder up. Inhale back to center and exhale the left ear towards the left shoulder. Just feeling those gentle neck stretches. Maybe you can feel, inhale your head back to center. Any kind of kinks in your neck. And just slowly do a few neck circles. Not taking your head too far back. Just kind of like you have a pencil attached to your chin and you're drawing a circle with it. And pause with the chin down towards your chest and reverse the directions of your circle. And again, pause with your chin towards your chest. And on your next inhale, lift your head back to center. And take an exhale. And as you inhale, shrug your shoulders up to your ears and exhale them down. And just do that a couple of more times with your breath. One more time. And leave the shoulders down. And we'll move into a Sukasana Flow that moves the spine in all 6 directions. So take your hands out beside you. Palms up, facing forward, and as you inhale, lift your arms overhead, reaching for the rafters. Let your shoulder blades glide down your back. Turn your palms away from each other and exhale your hands all the way back to the floor. Turn the palms up and inhale all the way up. We're going to twist this time as you exhale. Twist to the right. So right hand behind you, left hand to your right knee. Inhale back to center and exhale to twist to the left. Inhale back to center. This one we're going to lean to the right. Inhale center. Exhale and lean to the left. Inhale center. Interlace your fingers. Turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Stretch, and as you exhale, bring the arms in front as your shoulder blades get wide in the back. Inhale and lift your arms. As you exhale, bring your fingertips behind you to press into the floor. And inhale to lift your chest, a little mini back bend. And as you exhale, bring your hands out in front of you and walk them out into just a gentle forward fold, not trying to go too far with this first forward fold. Make sure that you can still stay connected through your sitting bones. And then inhale and walk your hands back up. We're going to go through that flow a couple more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale to twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale and lean to the left. Inhale, center. Interlace your fingers, palms towards the ceiling. Exhale as you round your back and bring the arms forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fingertips to the floor behind you. Inhale as you lift your chest. And as you exhale, again, just a gentle forward fold. Walk yourself back up. Or one more time. Inhale and lift. Exhale, arms down. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale to twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale and reach to the left. Inhale, center, interlace your fingers, reach for the ceiling. And as you exhale, round your back. Inhale up. Exhale, fingertips behind you and lift your chest. And exhale to walk your hands forward. This time, just stay for a moment in this forward fold. If you can bring your elbows to the floor, forearms to the floor, that's fine. If not, just stay on your fingertips. And then walk your hands back. And if you're sitting in this cross-legged pose, let's change the cross of your legs. So whichever one's in front or on top, change that to the opposite direction. You might want to rock a little bit once you do that. It feels a little different. And just with your hands on your knees, let's do some seated cat-cow stretches. So as you inhale, you're just arching your back, lifting your heart, lifting your chin if that doesn't bother your neck. And then as you exhale, tuck your chin as you round back. Inhale up to cow. Exhale back to cat. Just moving with your breath. Just making every movement be a meditation by linking it to your breath. And on your next inhale, just bring yourself back to center. And go ahead and extend your legs. Shake your legs out a little bit. Take your feet from side to side. You can take your feet to the outer edges of your mat and inner rotate your big toes towards the center and outer rotate. Just leaning back into your hands. And then bring the feet close together and flex your feet and point and flex and point. And pick up your right leg and circle that ankle. And circle in the other direction. And set that foot down and lift the other foot. And in the other direction. And set that foot down and just kind of walk your hands up beside your hips, walking into this pose called Dandasana, or staff pose, or staff or stick pose. So just kind of manually inter-rotate your thighs. You want that kind of action going. Kneecaps facing the ceiling with soft knees. Make sure your knees are not locked, even though your legs are really energized, like you're hugging the muscle to the bone, but soft knees. Feet flexed, shoulders back and down. Hands just resting gently beside you. And just breathe here a moment and notice how this position feels. You probably wouldn't want to sit like this for an hour. It's a little work, even though we're just sitting. But try to feel that balance between being grounded through your sitting bones and legs and lifting up through your spine, heart lifting, crown of your head lifting. And then take your hands out to the side again. Inhale the arms up. And as you exhale, we're just kind of hinging forward, not trying to come to your toes, just hinging at the hips. Inhale and lift up. And again, hinging at the hips. Inhale up. One last time, just hinge at the hips. Think about trying to get your belly towards your thighs. Inhale up. And now we're going to twist to the right with the legs in this position. And just stay in the twist for a moment. Make sure your legs are still engaged, feet are flexed. And then turn your head to look over the left shoulder. And inhale yourself back to center, and let's twist to the left. Think about your whole torso facing that wall, with the screen wall over there. And then turn your head to look over your right shoulder this time. See how much you can relax into this twist and still hold it. What do you need? What do you need, and what can you let go of? Inhale yourself back to center. Arms out again. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, hinge forward. This time you can let your hands come down. You know, they may just come to your knees. That may be where you listen to your body. Listen to your low back. Don't go any farther than you need to. You may touch your toes. You may bring your head to your knees. We're all different. That's what it's all about. And then as you inhale, bring yourself back up, arms back overhead, palms together, and exhale your hands down in front of your heart. And then with the palms together, as you exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back to center, and exhale to twist to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale your arms down, and we're going to change now to hands and knees. So if you've got something for padding for your knees, that's nice to use. I'm going to take my socks off. So just come onto your hands and knees with your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Think about lifting up out of your shoulders so you're not sagging down here, lifting up. And begin to do those cat-cows that we did seated in this position. As you inhale, belly sways towards the mat, you look up. As you exhale, round your back and look back towards your knees. Just moving with your breath. Now move your hands one hand's length ahead of your shoulders. They're a little farther ahead. And just continue as you inhale into that cat pose. As you exhale and round, go ahead and go all the way back towards your heels. It's okay if you don't make it. Then let your forearms fall down to the mat and push your head through your hands to bring your chest forward, coming into an upward facing dog, a modification of upward facing dog. Exhale, round back into this child's pose. You can turn your toes under so you have heels closer to your butt, so you can bring yourself a little closer. Then forearms down, scoot yourself under and up into upward facing dog. Exhale back into child's pose. One last time. upward facing dog. And one last time into child's pose. And now bring yourself back up to all fours. Just leave your hands where they are because they're right in the right position for downward facing dog. So your hands are spread. Think about the middle fingers being parallel to the sides of your mat, creases of your wrist parallel to the ends of your mat. Turn your inner elbows towards each other. Your shoulder blades turn onto your back. Try not to overextend your elbows. I have a tendency to do that. So if you feel you're doing that, just give it a little bit of a bend. Turn your toes under, melt your heart down towards the mat. And as you inhale, lift your knees, lift your hips, and exhale into downward facing dog. Just give this a few breaths. You can move with it, lifting your heels as you inhale and lowering them as you exhale. Oops, lost my glasses. And then look towards your hands and walk yourself. You can keep your knees bent as you walk yourself to the front of your mat. You can let your hands come onto your legs, front of your shins, or if you can reach all the way to the floor. But with your hands on your shins as you inhale, just let your hands slide up as you come halfway up. Think about your back being parallel to the floor. Shoulder blades moving back towards your hips. And then exhale back down to your full forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale and come halfway up, this time bringing your arms out in a T. Bend your knees this time deeply as you come down. Lift your hands into prayer position in front of your heart. Shoulder blades down your back, tuck your tailbone. And then continue to lift your arms with your knees still bent into Utkatasana. And straighten your legs to come all the way up. Reaching for the ceiling. Turn your palms away from each other and exhale your hands back down to your side. Adjust your clothing if you need to. Just find this new position on the mat. Standing in mountain pose, Tadasana. So we like to do it with our fists, with the feet about fist width apart, little toe side parallel to the sides of your mat. So you're kind of getting a little bit of an inner rotation. Tailbone's tucked and balancing your pelvis. The shoulders rolled back and down. And just take a moment to breathe into this position. And then as you inhale, lift your arms. As you exhale, we're going to fold back into that forward fold. I'm going to do just a few half Sun Salutations. Inhale and come halfway up, arms in a T. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, let your knees bend a little bit as you circle your arms up and around to begin again. Exhale down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up. One more time. Exhale down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. And inhale all the way up. This time bring your palms together overhead Exhale as you slide them down in front of your heart. Now we'll move into some moon salutations. Inhale your arms up. As you exhale, bring the right hand down as you reach to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, reach to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, spread your arms and twist to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale back to center. And as you exhale, let your knees have a little bend. Bend your elbows as you do a little standing back bend. Inhale back to center. Exhale, swan dive down, letting your knees be soft or bent. Inhale halfway up. Exhale back down. And inhale all the way up. Palms together. Exhale, hands down in front of your heart. Now grab your block. I think I handed everybody but me one. We're gonna, thank you. I'll take two. And actually, I forgot one step in the moon salutations, so we're gonna use the block for that. So just place the block out in front of you, and you may end up not even using it or putting it on a lower height, but let's just start with it out there in case you need it. So to start again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, right hand down and lean to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale and lean to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, arms T as you twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale and twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, little back bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, swan dive down, and you can bring your hands to the block or to the mat. So wherever you need to be. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, left hand to the block or the mat. Let that left knee bend and lift the right arm. So you're twisting to the right. Exhale, right hand down, let right knee bends, twist to the left. Exhale, fold back into your forward fold. Let your knees be soft as you come all the way up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale as you helicopter to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, helicopter to the left. Inhale, center. Soft knees, little back bend. Inhale, center. Soft knees as you swan dive down. Inhale, halfway up. Left hand to the block, left knee bends. Lift the right arm into this twist. Exhale, right hand down, right knee bends. Lifting into the twist. Exhale, bow back into your Uttanasana. Soft knees as you come all the way up. Let's just go through that one more time. And I won't talk, but you just follow your breath. And this time when you get to the top, bring your palms together and exhale your hands down in front of your heart. Release your arms. And if you do have a blanket on your mat, go ahead and get that out of the way now. And take a nice wide stance on your mat. You can face the wall there. Let's see, last week when I did this, I came up to the front so you could see what I was doing. So let me do that. I'll stand over here so I won't be right in your face. So turn your right foot straight out towards the pegs over there. And the left foot is going to turn slightly in. You've got a nice wide stance. Inhale your arms up. Shoulder blades down. Reaching, like you're shooting energy out of your fingertips. And as you exhale, bend that right knee so it's right over the ankle. Kind of look down and check it out. Make sure you can see your big toe. And then gaze over the middle finger of that right hand. This is Warrior Two. Then we're going to come back to center. Bring both feet to face forward, arms reaching overhead. Turn the feet as you spread the arms out. And exhale into Warrior Two to the left. So we're just going to kind of dance through this a few times. Inhale to center. Exhale, remember to turn the feet as you go to the right. Turn the feet as you come back to center and to the left. Inhale back to center, to the right. Inhale center and exhale to the left. Inhale back to center. And let your arms come down just to rest for a moment. Roll your shoulders a few times. Forward and back. Because we're going to come into that Warrior Two to both sides and hold it for a few breaths this time. So we'll take a little more time moving into it and noticing how you are in it. So the right foot is going to turn straight 90 degrees towards that wall. The left foot turns just slightly inward. Excuse me. You think about the heel of the front foot intersecting with the instep of the back foot. That's kind of your position. Your hip bones are approaching straight ahead. Inhale and lift the arms to shoulder level, making sure your shoulder blades are relaxing down your back. And as you exhale, bend that front knee. Make sure you can see your big toe because you want that kind of tracking towards the little toe. You're gazing over the middle finger of that right hand. And just breathe into it. See if you can even your arms so they're reaching equally. There's a symbolism for this pose that you're reaching with this right hand. You're reaching for the future, not afraid of the future, reaching for the good things to come. With this left hand, you're holding on to the lessons from your past, your ancestors, but you're grounded in the present. So you're not leaning too far for the future or holding too far close to, to the past. You're grounded in the present. And then inhale yourself back to center. Exhale your arms down. Give it a rest for a minute. And set your feet, set your base. So that left foot now is pointing 90 degrees straight for the curtain. The right foot's turning slightly in. Hip bones are straight ahead. So your torso is facing the screen. Inhale your arms up. And exhale into Warrior Two to the left, gazing over the middle finger of that left hand now, breathing into it. Pressing into the four corners of both feet. In, out, deep, slow. And then inhale yourself back to center. Palms up, together overhead, and exhale, hands stand in front of your heart. Release your arms. And we'll do that, that Warrior Two again and add one more pose to it. So for Warrior Two, to the right. In Sanskrit, that's Virabhadrasana too. It's warrior. So come into your Warrior Two. And then turn that right palm up as you exhale. Bring that elbow to your thigh as you reach the left arm overhead for this side angle pose. Circle the left arm around, bring it down to your left thigh. Leave that knee bent as you lift up and reach the right arm back for reverse warrior. So let's do that one more time to this side. Warrior Two, side angle. Circle the arm around. Lift the right arm up for reverse warrior. And back to Warrior Two. Inhale back to center. Excuse me. We'll go to Warrior Two on the left. Elbow comes down. Right arm reaches over for side angle. Right arm circles around to rest on your right thigh as you lift up and over with the left arm. And then arms back in a T for Warrior Two. We're going to go through that one more time. Side angle. Right arm circles around to rest on your thigh as you lift up with the left. Then back to Warrior Two. Give it a breath. Inhale back to center. Palms meet overhead and exhale down. Hands stand in front of your heart. And you can heel toe your feet back together here. Or another way to do is let it be a little bend to your knee and jump your feet back together. I'm gonna go back up here now. They don't have the clock on the screen today and I can't tell what time it is. So it's time to come down and get ready do a few stretchings and then we'll get ready for Shavasana. So if you've got a cushion for your back, you can use it here. You can crawl around on the floor if you want to. They say that's really good for you, so. And then just come on down to your backs with your knees bent. Release into the floor for a moment. Then lift your feet off the mat and hug your knees in towards your chest. And roll a little bit from side to side. And set your left foot down and grab your strap if you've got one and place it around the ball of that right foot. And lift that right leg into the air, straight up towards the ceiling. And you can take your one hand on each side of the strap and just lift up as high as you can, letting your shoulders lift up off the mat. And then slide your hands down, letting your elbows become wide until your shoulder blades reconnect with your blanket or mat. And then just gently begin to pull that foot towards your head. If you want more of a stretch, you can straighten the opposite leg. And if you do, make sure that it's still energized, foot is flexed, toes towards the ceiling. But feel free to leave it bent if you need to. So as you breathe into this, think about lifting that foot up like you're trying to walk on the ceiling, lifting that leg as you inhale, and pulling it a little more towards you as you exhale. And then take both sides of the strap into your right hand. Reach the left hand out straight from the shoulder, palm to the floor. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, take that leg over to the right. So you can let the elbow come to the floor to support the leg. You want to try to keep your hips balanced as you do this. So not so much trying to reach all the way to the floor as just stretch that leg out with the hips balanced. And inhale the leg back up. Switch the strap into your left hand. Reach out with the right hand, straight out from the shoulder. And as you exhale, lift that right hip and roll over. So you're rolling onto the little toe side of that left leg. Stacking the hips. Both shoulders stay connected to the blanket as much as possible, or mat. And inhale that leg back to center. Place the strap back into your right hand. Reach the left arm out and rebend the left knee. If you've straightened that leg, go ahead and rebend it. And kind of shift that right leg over to the right a little bit first. And then as you exhale, bring the knee down towards your armpit. Think about, you're trying to think about the thigh becoming parallel to the floor and the shin perpendicular to the floor. This is half happy baby pose. Inhale and straighten your leg. And exhale, bend that knee towards the armpit. Inhale and straighten. Exhale and bend. Inhale up. And then slip that strap off the foot. Point your toes. Flex your foot a few times. And circle. And then circle in the other direction. Then with the toes pointed towards the ceiling, take a big inhale. And as you exhale, lower that foot all the way to the floor. Straighten the left leg to meet it. Arms reach overhead for a full body stretch. And then bend your knees, circle your arms around to hug them towards your chest again, and rock a little bit from side to side. And then place that right foot down and bring the strap around the ball of the left foot. Left leg reaches up. Make sure your elbows are wide. One hand on each side of the strap. Shoulder blades connected to your mat. So let your elbows have a little bend to them. So you're not reaching like this. Yeah. And then if you want to increase the stretch, you can straighten that opposite leg. Then both sides of the strap into your left hand, reach the right arm out. And as you exhale, take that leg over to the left. Inhale back to center. Switch the two sides of the strap into your right hand, reach the left hand out, and lift that left hip as you roll over, stacking your hips, rolling onto the little toe side of that straight leg. So your whole leg is rotating over, shoulders stay connected. So let the little toe side of your foot on that right leg, fall to the floor. Not the one you're lifting with the strap, but the other one. So that the foot rotates up. Yeah, there you go. Inhale the leg back to center. If you have that straightened that right leg, go ahead and rebend it, foot to the mat. Shift the leg over to the left a little bit, and as you exhale, bend that knee. Inhale and straighten. Exhale and bend. Inhale and straighten. Exhale and bend. Inhale and straighten and leave the leg lifted as you slip the strap off, and point and flex and circle that foot. Bend toes towards the ceiling, big inhale, and as you exhale, lower that foot to the floor. Right leg straightens to meet it, arms reach overhead, full body stretch. And circle your arms around your legs to hug your knees to your chest. Then as you inhale, take both legs up towards the ceiling, arms reach out in a T. Exhale, circle your arms around to hug your knees to your chest. Inhale, both legs reach up towards the ceiling, arms reach all the way overhead so the backs of your hands come to the floor. And then as you exhale, circle your arms around to hug your knees to your chest. You can lift your head this time if you want to, like you're making an O with your body. Straighten the legs, arms overhead for an L. And circle around. Hug your knees, lift your head. One last time. Arms reach overhead as your legs straighten. Hug the knees in as you lift your head. And then set your feet back on your mat. Take your arms out in a T. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, let both knees come to the right. So you get a nice spinal twist. Turn your head to the left. And inhale the knees back up. And exhale both knees to the left. Turning your head to the right. And inhale your knees back up, and we're going to repeat that twist. If you want to, this time you can lift your feet off the mat, or you can leave them down like we just did. So taking both knees to the right, looking to the left. Inhale back to center, and exhale both knees to the left, looking to the right. Inhale both knees to center. Exhale your feet back to the mat if you have lifted them. Straighten your legs, reach your arms overhead for one more full body stretch. Stretch it all out as you inhale and release it as you exhale. And it's time for Shavasana, the final pose, final relaxation. So just stay on your backs and just try to release as much as you can. Let your shoulders roll back so your palms are open by your side. Your feet and legs just kind of fall open. Just as relaxed and as you can be here for the next 5 minutes. Just begin to follow your breath. Maybe doing a little body scan, noticing any tension, noticing if you feel any different from the beginning of class, maybe. And as you go into Shavasana, I'm just going to read you once more Thich Nhat Hanh's words. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. As the in-breath grows deep, the out-breath grows slow. Breathing in makes me calm. Breathing out brings me ease. With the in-breath, I smile. With the out-breath, I release. Breathing in, there is only the present moment. Breathing out, it is a wonderful moment. In, out, deep, slow, calm, ease, smile, release. Present moment, wonderful moment. Begin to bring your awareness back into the room, just remaining still and quiet. Let your breath deepen and slowly begin to bring movement back to your body, just wiggling your fingers and toes and stretching into your arms and legs. And bend both knees and hug them to your chest. Rock a little bit from side to side. And then just roll over to one side, just letting your head rest on your arms for a few more breaths. And then slowly and gently bring yourself back up to a seated position. You can bring your hands together in front of your heart, or you can leave them on your lap if you wish, but just let your thumbs gently touch your sternum if you have your hands in prayer position. Just taking another moment to notice your breath, notice your heartbeat. just thank you all for being here today, your time and your effort. Namaste. Go out and have a great day.